Communication is still the best way. Communications will create understanding and consensus. If we can treat it positively and take this opportunity to discuss and communicate and solve it one and for all, this might be a turning point, of how to say, is to unite the people and also to create or to promote understanding among regions and also race. Everybody who are involved in this, please be calm, be matured, and be open-minded. The best solutions is maybe we need to get everybody involved. We need to have inter-religions discussions, included all the religious group and also the politicians, whether they are from the ruling party or they are not. The people also must recognize that we are here not to only serve for one race. We welcome anybody to actually seek for assistance or provide us with their views and suggestions. Gender balanced political representations is essential, in any democracy. With the low participations of women in politics, it is not reflective of true democracy. And in Malaysia, even though we have, the government has announced 30% decisions making of women in year 2004, but sad to say that until today, we are still not up to that level yet. And this is why the Ministry of Women, Family and Community Development, recently we have drafted a plan of action towards 30% decision making. And very soon, I believe it will be, after it approved by our minister, we will present it to the cabinet for approval. There is still no perfect electoral system which can actually ensure the 30% or at least 30% of the women politicians in the lower house or the upper house. Until today, the political scenario in Malaysia are still very much monopolized by the men. Now we have set up a committee to study the possibility of to come out with a policy to convince and to lobby for policies under MCA to make sure that we'll be able to achieve the 30% decisions making target as soon as possible. It's actually affected the reputations of MCA and the credibility of MCA as well. And this is why I insist that we must have a fresh or re-elections as soon as possible. Re-elections is the best way. If we can have a re-elections, whether who will become the next leader, I think he will hold the post with dignity. Recently, it's become a very personal kinds of they have politicized it and make it a weapon to attack, their, I don't know, maybe their those who are not agree with them. I don't know who is the one who are behind, but if you ask me, this kind of actions taken by a certain group of people are immoral. Changings of perceptions, the public perceptions on Wanita MCA. And in my elections manifesto, in year 2008, my manifesto is breakthrough and march towards a new direction. Okay, this grand vision is supported by 7 objectives and 5 plans. Okay, the 7 objectives are: firstly, how we aim to extend the caring horizon and be leaders for the people. We have set up our political strategy bureau, which we go in depth, to study whatever policies or whatever enactment that we think is appropriate for us to advocate or for us to actually, lobby for change. This is actually a book, we launched recently with the name Responding to the Call of Time, which is actually a report on what we have done in year 2008 to year 2009. I think the most important thing at the moment is we need to solve our internal conflict as soon as possible. Okay. Secondly, even though we are facing internal problem at the moment, but for Wanita MCA, we never stop. We continue our program. We are part of the Barisan Nasional. We are affected by the overall perceptions, negative perceptions. I don't think MCA alone can make the change. The whole Barisan Nasionals must convince the people that we are really, equal. We are working together sincerely. We have the freedoms to convey, express whatever view, and this is what we need to achieve and to convince the people. He is moving towards right directions. If according to the survey, the result of the survey done by the Paduka Center, it shows that the people actually welcome what he has done and what he has announced. One Malaysia is not merely a tagline. It needs a lot of hard work. It takes a lot of courage, understanding and tolerance to realize it. With the Prime Minister alone, he may not be able to make it, and more importantly, the support of the people and also the support of all the government servants and those who are involved. I think we are moving into a right directions, but along the way there are pain, there are things that we need to adjust, we need to transform. And overall, if you ask me, I'm quite happy with the current situations, although I suffer myself. Everybody are suffering, but it is time for us to change. My political ambitions is just to do whatever I can for the nation building. I treated my career as part of my hobby. Whatever I did, whatever plans that I'm about to carry out is something that actually I'm very passionate for.